Nagas did not start fighting for independence right after India's independence, but it started way before. In the First World War, 2,000 Nagas were taken to France, alienated from the other British Indian troops. They developed a sense of unity. It was the first time that Nagas witnessed the outside world. When these men returned to their native land, they were enlightened of the fact that the Nagas were living under the subjugation of a foreign entity, which was the British. The first memorandum for full autonomy of the Nagas was submitted to the Simon Commission on January 10, 1929, which was commemorate today's Naga Day. When India was forcing a possible independence in the near future, Nagas thought that India is going to attack the Nagas when she became independent. In this thought, to bring peace and tranquility, some Naga delegates meet Mahatma Gandhi and plead before him to free Naga after India's won independence. Gandhi said, "Why wait for Indian independence? Why not today? India has no right to attack Nagas. So don't assume that Nagas has historical enmity with mainland India from the start." He also said, "If force were to be used, then I will sacrifice my life for you, and I will ask them to kill me first, before a Naga was shot." So NNC leader, led by Azad Fiza, declared Naga's independence on 14 August 1947, the day before India got independence. This was how history began between India and Nagaland. The NNC resolved to establish a sovereign Naga state, and conducted a referendum in May 16, 1951, known as Naga Plebiscite Day, in Kohima, with 99.9% Nagas, agreed to formed independent state. Later on in 1958, when AFSPA was implemented, things got worse, and out of control. Following this, Prime Minister Nehru chose to send his army, and battle was broke out between the Naga National Council, NNC, causing turmoil throughout Nagaland, leading to the signing of the Shillong Accord, which included the 16 Points Agreement, and the creation of Nagaland State, in 1963. No Indian ruler has ever ruled over the Nagas in history. The Nagas had a self-governing since time immemorial, until the arrival of the British. If India's assertion that the Nagas started fighting for independence shortly after India gained independence, then it is absolutely wrong. Nagas' desire for independence from the fact that it was never a part of India prior to 1963. Nagaland was formally constituted a state of India on December 1, 1963. What is the Nagas' motivation for wanting to have their own flag? The Naga are seeking the flag and constitution because it represents the sum total of the Naga values of life and ethos. Words like emblem, insignia, or totem comes nowhere near the value of the Naga flag to the Naga. The Naga National Flag symbolizes Naga political identity. The flag remains a symbol of the Nagas' struggle for over 60 years, of their religious faith, of the aspirations of the Naga people, and of their identity. It helps bind all the different Naga tribes together. Outside Nagaland state, in particular, the flag continues to elucidate strong emotions of identity from Nagas. But there has been no change in the minds of the government of India to recognize the Naga flag, or the constitution. The Indian national flag and constitution are the pride of the people of India. Same as Naga National Flag, is the identity and aspirations of the people of Nagas. The government of India said that there is, and there shall be only one national flag and constitution in India. People also think that only an independent sovereign state can have national flag, and that Nagaland is not a sovereign country. That may be. However, there are instances of countries not sovereign independent, but have their distinctive national flag. Scotland is not sovereign independent state, but it has its own distinctive national flag, its own parliament, and has its own prime minister. Indigenous people in Arctic region states, and in Australia, have their own flag. And there are 50 different states of the United States, each state have their own flag. Jersey Island in the English Channel is of United Kingdom, yet it has its own currency. Nagaland had distinctive system of social organization and polity of purest democracy from the Hindu civilization of the Gangetic Blame. Vinda Shukla, SP effect, mentioned magnificently during her farewell. Nagaland was not integral part of India. Before and during the colonial period, it did not take part in the political history of modern India. If India would deal the Northeast Hill people magnanimously, honestly, strongly and wisely, she need not fear the trouble of the northwestern frontier, trouble of India during Churchill's days, or of Pakistan today, and of India today. If not, then there may be climate change trouble in the Northeast in future. The Naga wants a national flag, because they are distinctive people in India. Please share your thoughts and opinion in the comments section below. Do Naga have right to have its own flag?